If you're having trouble starting your little Tohatsu, here's the problem. This one's been sitting in the garage for a couple months without being used, and I've pulled the rope 30 or 40 times. It's not starting. So the problem is actually that the fuel pump doesn't prime itself well. So if we take the cover off, it's hard to do with one hand. Okay, take the cover off. Now notice I've already pulled the rope 30 or 40 times. This is the drain for the carburetor. If I crack this open, not a drop of fuel is coming out. Nothing. So the problem is actually that the carburetor is dry. The fuel pump hasn't primed, and no matter how many times you pull the rope, it doesn't seem to want to prime when you pull it. It'll prime if you shoot some starting fluid in there and the motor starts, it'll prime up, but pulling the rope doesn't seem to be fast enough. So what I usually do is either close the vent and then squeeze, which the guy's still on, and squeeze the tank to squeeze some fuel through, or I'll pop the cap off and just blow in it. And then let me do that right back. Okay, so now I tested. I grabbed the air compressor and just blew a little bit of air in the gas tank to pressurize it a little bit, and now you can see that when I crack the drain, some fuel is going to drip out. So now I've primed the fuel pump and got some gas in the carburetor, and I bet it's going to start on the first pull. I'm going to try it while I'm holding the camera. This could get messy. Alright, let's see what happens here. Hold the camera here and give it a pull. There we go. So that was the problem, there's no gas in the carburetor. That was the problem. Just after sitting for a couple months, there's no fuel in the carburetor, and pulling the rope isn't enough to prime the fuel pump for some reason. So I used an air compressor. Blow some and put your hand over blowing the cap, or if you're out on the lake and you're stranded, just blow in it, and it'll fire right up. So I hope this helps somebody else who's going crazy because their motor won't start.